I know it's coming. Like, I know he's going to bring his A game, and I know he's going to be pumped about it at the end.
He is from Great Britain. It is Joel Poland.
He's got the X factor, hasn't he, this young guy? I think he's got a big overall career ahead of him.
He is one of the top trickers in the world.
The reigning tour champion, Joel Poland.
Joel Poland into the base of the ramp. Oh, big extension!
Oh, look at this! Oh.
And the first time that he's going to see 975 meters!
What's it like competing against Joel Poland when the guy goes out and breaks the world record every other round?
I can imagine a few of my competition not huge fans of me sometimes.
Watching him ski, it's like, man, he's good.
It's hard to picture yourself win. Yeah, it's tough.
Hi everyone, I'm Martin Coleman. I'm from the Czech Republic. I'm 32 years old and I'm a professional water skier. 2019 in Malaysia, I won the Worlds. Adam Settlemeyer was second and Joel was third. I would say that's the last time I beat him. You know, I gotta work and they're out at the lake just fooling around, you know, so I try to delete my Instagram about once every month.
Hello everyone, I'm Louis Duplan-Fribourg, French water skier. I mean, we've been competing together since I'm 12 years old, so it was 13 and I was 12, so all the time I was going to Europeans, Masters. Whenever it was a big competition, I know Joel would be here because he's a year older than me. Like, it's good competition, it makes you improve a lot. It's really motivating.
Hello, I'm Eduardo Morenzi. I'm a pro water skier. It made me change the way I kind of look at tournaments. I'm just trying to like go out there and like do my best and like try to do my thing. And if I make the final, if I don't make the final, if I know that I skied and I executed the plan that I had before I skied that day, then I'm happy.
Hi, I'm Dorian Llewellyn. I'm a professional water skier. It was a pretty awesome battle between us right off the bat, and in the past before Joel, no one had ever beaten me in all 3 events at a tournament. It kind of shocked me a little bit, so you always have to bring your A game. I remember Sledge coming in after trick and he threw the handle up and started screaming, and I'm sitting there, and Joel and I were both in the running to break the overall record at that tournament, and as soon as Sledge threw the handle and started screaming, Joel was next, and all I could think was, man, that's not the person that you want to do that. Like, he's just going to feed off this. So it's something that I can learn off of Joel as well, is when the things get tough and, you know, everybody else starts shaking because the wind gets really strong, and Joel just puts his head down and goes. So I think there's a lot that we can learn from each other, but that's, I guess, what a great rivalry is all about.
Behind every great athlete are the rivalries that keep them hungry, the contenders nipping at their heels, keeping them awake at night. Every Ali needs their Fraser, every Federer a Nadal. It's the magic that gives a bird their wings. Competition lifts all comers up, taking them to heights once unimaginable. Welcome to final stop of the 2024 World WaterSkiers Overall Tour, home to the best 3-event water skiers in the world.
Welcome to the 4th stop of the World WaterSkiers Overall Tour presented by Dreammakers. I'm Jared Llewellyn standing in Central Florida at the world-famous Ski Fluid Training Center. We have a pile-up for the year-end tour podium. It's going to be a nail-biter. The best skiers in the world are here, so let's get at it.
First up is the Jump event, brought to you by Girl Loves a Sunset, luxury yacht charter specializing in sunset cruises. We kick off the Tour Finals with one of the most exciting prospects in world water skiing, Martin Labra out of Chile, who is really starting to find his form up at the maximum boat speed of 57k. Opens up very strongly. That's a huge jump from Martin Labra, and he is going to be right in the mix throughout these finals. Excited to see what he can achieve in seasons to come. We go now to Danilo Filchenko out of war-torn Ukraine. I talked to him earlier. He's been a little short on training. Unfortunately, Zero off has not been functioning in Ukraine. They're blocking GPS signals to interfere with the missiles, but he's handling himself pretty well out there despite the lack of training, and a solid enough opening jump from him. Now, Eduardo Morenzi, one of the Tour regulars who's had a bit of a disappointing season so far in 2024, although he showed glimpses of that form we know he has in the tank at the Travers Cup. Can he open up strong here in the jump event? The Italian looks to be a touch early. It's a beautiful jump, just not quite enough speed, and will be right up around 200 feet to open up. Now we go to Martin Coleman, the veteran, who you'd have to say hasn't really put a foot wrong so far in 2024. It's just that Dorian, Louis, and Joel have been a cut above. What can he do for us here opening up in the jump event? Tidy enough opening jump from Coleman, who really has been starting to string together some great scores. He set a personal best at the Travers Cup. Can he recreate that today? There's a pretty strong head breeze he's got to contend with out there. What can the big, tall, lanky Eastern European do? Third and final jump. This looks to be later here from Coleman. He's handled that well. That's a big jump there from the veteran. He'll be very happy with that. You see a little fist throw, and he's opened up his campaign well.
All right, Martin, 212, awesome jump. I think your PB is 213, so solid jump for today. I know it's the wind is up and down. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I went out and the wind looked fairly strong, and so bring it down at the 6 and try to keep speed through the turn. I managed to do that on my second jump, but that was pretty late, so I kind of tensed up and didn't get all of it. So the third one was more like it. I'm super happy with 212. That's a great start to the overall round, so we'll see.
Yeah, awesome job, and we'll see you up in a few minutes slaloming.
Perfect, let's go.
Back to you guys.
Into the final three competitors now. Out of France, the reigning world overall champion, Louis Duplan-Fribourg. And jump really has been the cornerstone of his success, improving from event to event. This is jump number 2. He passed an opener, and that is a great way to open things up. That'll be the biggest jump of the day, folks. And he is just getting started. And of course, he set a new French national record at the last tour stop. And probably the biggest, strongest skier in this field. I think he will really take to the strong head breeze. This is third and final. This is even later here from Louis. He's got a great deal of speed. He kicks it well. That's a huge jump. Well and truly in the lead. And great skiing there from Louis Duplan-Fribourg to kick things off. Now, Dorian Llewellyn, who's been starting to regain glimpses of that jump form we know and love. Can he chase a big score of 68 meters set by Louis? This is a great opening jump, beautiful, tidy, and he made that look easy. That's going to be up in the mid to high 60s. 65.7 to open, a pass on jump number 2. Can Dorian build on what was a fantastic opening jump? Textbook stuff. The Canadian here looks to have brought things down, and he lets go, so he'll finish up with 65.7 meters. Solid enough, but the door has been left open for your reigning tour champion, reigning world record holder, Joel Poland, coming in now, jump number 1, chasing a big score of 68 meters from Louis Duplan-Fribourg. This looks to be a pretty solid opening approach from the Brit, who rides that head breeze with perfection, and that's going to be very close on jump number 1. He opened up with 67.2 meters, just 2 feet shy of the lead. This is his third and final attempt now. Joel Poland. Can he come out of jump with the lead? This is later here from the Brit. He's got all kinds of speed. He comes off it well. He keeps building and soaring out there. Some late lift coming, and that is a big jump.
All right, Joel, 232. Awesome jump. On the shore, a lot of us didn't think it was that far, so did you just have a lot more speed, or what was going on?
Yeah, like way more speed, and like I got my height. I think I just got it like 5 or 6 foot later than the other two. I was kind of like really kicking them, but just like dying in that wind. And yeah, on that last one, I brought it down a fair bit and just like changed a few little things about my counter just to like get through that wind. And if you break through it, it's perfect out there, clearly, because I don't go 230 often.
Yeah, that was awesome. So tell us a little bit about the format. I know you guys usually slalom first, then trick, then jump. So how does it feel jumping first?
I don't mind it. That was good. So I'm going to keep rolling with it. Yeah, it's definitely different. Like, you got to wake up a little earlier and kind of change your morning routine a touch, but everything stays mostly the same. Definitely a little nerve-wracking though, you know?
Yeah, I can see that from some of the guys. Look a little shaky and nervous. But hey, great job, and get ready for slalom.
Yeah, get ready for slalom, I guess.
Back to you guys.
Yeah, incredible skiing from the guys. That is not easy to make constant adjustments on the fly in those variable wind conditions.
Impressive stuff. Another big rounded jump. Personal best from young Labra keeps him in the mix. And solid performances from Coleman, Louis, and Dorian right up around season's best. But once again, it's Joel off to an early lead with a huge jump. Next up is the slalom event, brought to us by Houston Cadillac, people you know and trust to serve your vehicle needs. Martin Labra to kick off the slalom event after a personal best and jump, and you can see that breeze is strong. It's very tough out there, this 11 meters, and the young man is muscling his way through it. He's getting a little bit down course here. He gets himself outside of 5. He will not run the pass, but solid skiing, and what are very challenging conditions out there.
All right, Teen Show, 5 at 11, 2:12 earlier, or 2:10 earlier today. Really, really solid start to this round. How does it feel sort of going into your strongest event, and that's going to be last?
I mean, it feels good. Yeah. I mean, I survived these 2 events. Jump was pretty good. Slalom was all right. But yeah, I mean, I'm now with my strongest event, and yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. But man, what can happen. So, I mean, I'm focusing and ready for tricks.
Awesome. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you. Good luck out there.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, Danilo Filchenko, how will he handle this tail breeze? He comes around 1 ball. He's almost come unstuck. You could read the back of his bib there. How's this, though? He's holding on as he heads now into 4 ball. He's clawed his way back into this pass. This is some gutsy, scrappy skiing from the Ukrainian, who finds himself through 12 meters in what could have been the end of his day in the overall event. He can't believe it. Now he has 11 meters with the head breeze coming in from the western end. It's a bit of a slow start on 1 for the Ukrainian. Needs a big turn here on 2. He won't get it, and he'll finish up with 2 on the 11.25 meters. A heck of a lot better than it could have been after that nightmare start at 12. Now we go to Eduardo Morenzi, who has found some form in the slalom event of late. It's not a great start on 1, though. He's going to have to battle this tail breeze through 11.25. He's in deep at 3, seems to be back on it, but he pops the handle out of 4 in disappointment for Eduardo. Now, Martin Coleman. What can he do with 11 meters in this tail breeze? It's the aggressive call from these skiers. They want 10.75 with the head breeze, and he's in trouble here as he lean locks into 3. I don't think he can recover, so 4 at 11.25 will be the final score for Martin Coleman. Now, Louis Duplan-Fribourg switching up strategies. He is taking 11 meters with the head breeze, a pass he has yet to run so far on the WorldWaterSkiers overall tour. Slalom really has been his Achilles heel, but this is a good start here from the Frenchman as he heads now from 3 across to 4. He seems to be all over this pass as Louis breaks at the waist a little bit around 4, but I think he's going to be fine. And Louis, well, when the rest of the field was struggling in the conditions, he has picked a great moment to pull out his best score of the season, and he is an excited man out there. Now, 10.75 with the tail breeze. Every boy here really is just bonus points for Louis. He's done the job by running 11. Not a bad start on 1. He'll get himself outside of 2, and a great score from Louis.
All right, Louis. Hey, the wind wasn't a problem for you. 2 at 39, your best score on the overall tour this year in slalom. How are you feeling?
I feel pretty good. In the interview last time, you told me like let's fix the slalom for next tournament. We worked so much with Jack at Traverse Ski School, and yeah, I want to thank him, all the team there, Chris too, because we worked a lot. And yeah, I'm happy. I'm slalom good. I did my job. Feels good.
Awesome. I'm glad to see that hard work pay off. Now go get ready for tricks, and we'll see you later.
Yes.
Back to you guys.
Okay, Dorian Llewellyn, a bold call, opted up to give himself 11 meters with the tail breeze because he knows he must run this pass to stay in contention. Not a bad start here as he heads now across to 3 ball. A little bit hunched over, but he seems to be making his way through it. He's on time and early, and aggressive skiing from him. He went out at 14 meters. We found that a little bit surprising from him, but with the opt-up, he now gives himself 10.75 with the head breeze, giving himself the best possible chance at reclaiming some of the ground he has lost behind Joel and Louis after jump. Comes now around 1 ball as Dorian. Great start on 1 here at 10.75. He's around 2, a little bit slow at 2. He'll get himself outside of 3. And, wow, he's frustrated because it was a good start, but that is a solid slalom score. Takes the lead in the slalom. Now Joel Poland. First off, he's going to have to get through 11 meters with the tail breeze, which we've seen get the better of many of our competitors, but you'd have to think with the red-hot form Joel Poland has been in the slalom event in particular, it won't give him any troubles. And so far, he is all class through the back end of this pass. Joel Poland, no worries at all through 11 meters. It's windy out there, folks, though. It is not easy. You can see that breeze roaring down the lake, and it's at its windiest here on this gate, the starting approach here at 10.75. Joel Poland, he's run this pass pretty much every event. Not a great one, though, at 10.75. He'll get outside 2. He's almost broken over, and looks like he will finish up with just 2 at 10.75. Uncharacteristic from Poland.
Wow, so much going on there. Different strategies paying off for some today. Dorian opting up after feeling out the conditions and the commitment and confidence to put himself in the strongest position to run 39 and gain some ground back. Joel takes Dorian lead but does not get the start he wants, and Dorian ends up with top honors today, but will be kicking himself that he did not get deeper into that pass.
Absolutely. Poland hangs on to the lead by virtue of a 70-meter jump, but the door has been left open for Louis or Dorian to overtake him in tricks. Meanwhile, the weather continues to deteriorate, making things challenging on the skiers.
It looks like we have another final coming right down to the wire.
Finally, we go to the tricks event, brought to you by Ski Fluid. Book a set today to find out why everyone flies further at Fluid. Okay, Martin Labra comes in now, currently sitting in 4th place after solid performances in slalom and jump. This is, of course, his strongest event. Could he be looking down the barrel of his first ever professional podium in the overall event? Opens up now with the mobe, the full twisting back-to-back and the reverse. He flips now into the half jack. Oh no, but he's over-rotated. And disappointing stuff for Labra, who with such a commanding position has gone down very early and ruled himself out of contention in this overall final. Now, Danilo Filchenko has some ground to make up after slalom. A little bit of bobble there on the first mobe. He's going now to the half jack, and it's happened again. What's going on out there? The conditions are challenging, but Danilo Filchenko falling on that trick as well. Eduardo Morenzi, as that rain starts to come down even harder. Can he put the hoodoo to bed as he goes now for the same trick? Bit of a bobble, heart in the mouth stuff, but he makes no mistake. Perhaps the experience from coming to all those tour stops coming to the fore as the Italian is flipping up a storm out there as the storm clouds roll in. It's challenging stuff, but he is racking up the points, and great skiing from him to finish off the season, fending off the rest of the field. Now we go to Coleman, the veteran. As that rain continues to build, it's pretty tough out there. A bit of a bobble here at the start of the run. Perhaps feeling out this wake by Braille a little bit and trying to regain composure. Seems to have done so as he moves now outside the wake. He'll go over the line as Coleman. Beautiful stuff here as he moves through the toe lines. Toe line, a little bit low to the water. The judges will have a second look at that. Scrappy stuff, but he manages to get his way through that toe run in trying conditions. You can see it's almost white capping out there. You've got very heavy rain going down. This is not easy, folks. And Coleman is going to do his best, especially now coming into the head breeze. That rain will be very much getting into his eyes as he makes his way through this flip sequence. Beautiful start here on the mobe and the reverse. He goes for the front flip, sticks the landing. This is a great start here from Coleman. He'll finish now with his big super mobe over the line. It's clean. He'll have a few ski lines to finish. This is good stuff here. 1 or 2 more tricks and he'll have posted a solid score. And great tricking there from Martin Coleman in very trying conditions.
All right, Martin. Hey, pretty rainy out there. Could you see what you were doing or what?
No, I mostly went by feel, and it didn't work out so good on the start of the toes, but just hanged in there, regained composure, tried to finish whatever I could, and then hands was better, but yeah, just dug myself in a hole a little bit. So, no, after jump it went a little downhill for my overall, but we'll try again next year.
Hey, well, great job on the tour this year, and thanks for coming to all the events.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, Louis Duplan-Fribourg has a real shot at taking out his first tour stop of the year. He tied with Joel in slalom, and he's only 2 meters behind in jump, opening up now into his strongest event in those trying conditions, but he seems to be making no doubts about it, is the Frenchman. Beautiful toe lines. Throwing himself over the line. He'll have one big toe line 5 to finish. He goes down, but still, I would say a very respectable performance in very trying conditions. That rain you can see on screen is pelting down on him as he moves through this flip sequence as the Frenchman sticks the half jack. He's motoring through these flips. He's really lifted the intensity from the other skiers. He goes over the line now. He's got himself a touch off balance here, caught up in the rope. He's improvising as the Frenchman. He's gone off script. What's he going to throw here? He's already done the skill. I know, a wake 5 back impromptu. And I love the improvisation there from Louis, under pressure in the conditions, pulling it out. And that rain somehow has gotten even heavier for Dorian Llewellyn, who cannot see a thing, it appears, as he throws himself around through this toe sequence. He's lost some time. He's bobbling as the Canadian, who needs all but perfection to stay in this race. He's got to get himself ahead somehow of Louis, who tricked very admirably in the conditions. And he's battling his way through this toe pass, but he's got some real ground to make up here on his last 22nd effort of the tour. And those conditions, my oh my, does that look tough out there. It's borderline whitecaps. The rain is falling down. Can Dorian muscle his way through it here on hands? Starts off well here through the Mobes. Beautiful lift and extension off that wake. And this is a very quick sequence here as well. He's got springs for legs as the Canadian. Stomps the front flip. He'll go over the line now. He's finishing strongly. A little bit of a bobble there, crossing a wake, losing some time, and solid enough work from him in very challenging conditions.
All right, Dorian, you're taking home the bronze today. I know it's been a difficult year coming back from the injury and all that, but how are you feeling about your performance today?
Yeah, I mean, definitely disappointed. Not to negate Curtis right off the bat, but like I couldn't care less about the rain and all that stuff. At the end of the day, what I'm disappointed in is like Joel went out there every tour stop this year and did his thing. Like every stop. I mean, yeah, maybe in Canada he messed up a little bit, but like 99% of the time he crushed it. And you know, all like Coleman, Louis, and I were all right there, but we always making these small mistakes. And I just did that in tricks right now. You know, you can't make those mistakes against Joel. And I mean, hey, credit to him. He skied awesome this year. Louis skied great. He's going to finish second on tour. And unfortunately, I was on the podium at every stop, just unfortunately on the wrong step every time. But, you know, hey, we're building on it. That 216, you know, that's not exactly how you want to do a one and done, to have your first jump and then not get another one. But it's all right. It's good. Building for next year. And I feel like things are coming together. I just have to actually put them together.
Yeah, well, thank you for the brutal honesty. I like it. And, you know, just good job this year, and we're excited to see you next year.
Yeah, thanks. I'm excited for next year, and I think the way Martin's skiing right now, like, he's in top form. Like, next year, I think he could be right back to, you know, potentially world record stuff. Like, I mean, Louis, too. I don't know, if we all put it together, you could have 4 people that could potentially break the world record, which that would be amazing.
Cool. Well, thanks, and back to you guys.
So, with one skier remaining for the 2024 tour, Louis Duplan-Fribourg sits in the lead, and Joel Poland needs around 11,000 points to win his 8th consecutive stop on the WorldWaterSkiers overall tour. He's opening up rope on toe, and so far, so good for the Brit. No bobbles whatsoever. This is the cleanest toe pass we have seen all day, finishing with a big toe line 5, and that is a great stand-up toe pass for Joel, who you'd have to say is getting the luck of the draw with the conditions after what has been a very challenging afternoon of trick skiing. That storm has passed through and things are looking a lot nicer out there. The rain has dissipated, but it's an outdoor sport, and that is how it goes sometimes, luck of the draw. So Joel Poland, 20 seconds away from another undefeated season on the WorldWaterSkiers overall tour as he moves through his flip sequence, his real strength on the water, and making no doubts about it. 1 or 2 more tricks, you'd have to say he has it in the bag. The big Supermob 5 is clean. He goes over the line, a couple ski lines to finish, and Joel Poland, well, 2 seasons undefeated. his 8th consecutive overall victory, and you can see his elation out there. Full credit to the world record holder, Joel Poland.
Well, some hard-fought tricking in those very challenging conditions. Gutsy stuff from a lot of the guys there, all throwing down, going for the win.
Incredibly impressed with Louis, who got the worst of the conditions and still managed to score up over 11,000 points. Had the weather have maintained, who knows whether Joel would have been able to take the win. He certainly got the luck of the draw tricking last after that storm passed through.
Being an outdoor sport, you take all the luck that comes your way. Let's go down and check with the event winner.
All right, Joel, you pull it off. You win the stop. You win the whole tour. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling really good right now. Like 10 minutes ago, I was very stressed out. But yeah, happy with how that went. That was like survival tricking a little bit, but I think everyone was kind of in survival mode today. So yeah, very happy.
Good job, and thanks for supporting the tour, and we're really excited for next year, and I think it's going to be exciting. There's 4 of you guys that are really close there, and today it was close, but hey, every time you seem to just pull it off, so good job.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm sure next year will be like a new challenge. I mean, everyone always seems to get better over the winter, but we'll deal with that next year. For now, I'm just going to celebrate and have a good time for the winter.
Good for you. Back to you guys.
No surprises, Joel Poland takes out the tour title after a second undefeated season. A hard-fought battle for the podium, though.
Yeah, that's right. Came right down to the final stop. Louis edges out Dorian by 10 points after his runner-up finish today. Louis, Dorian, and Coleman were neck and neck all season, and Edo Morenzi comes in strong on the last 2 stops, rounding out our top 5.
That's it from Ski Fluid. WorldWaterSkiers would like to thank the 2024 tour sponsors. Dream Makers, where dreams come true. Girl Loves a Sunset, book your sunset cruise today. Centre Nautique, visit Mont Tremblant Watersports. SDC, for top-tier clinical trial services. And Postcard Girls, live a good story. Head to worldwaterskiers.com to find out more.